Tyler implemented an application load balancer to handle incoming login requests for the web-based game that they are preparing to launch. This gives the players a single access point, and it also provides high availability in the case of an AWS availability zone outage. Another thing is it provides fault tolerance in case one of the login servers goes down. Behind the application load balancer, he set up an auto-scaling group to help maintain the optimal level of compute resources as the demand fluctuates. Amanda is not sure of the usage pattern for the game they're about to release. She doesn't think that setting a scheduled scaling policy will work until they know more about the usage patterns. Also, the traffic may not be predictable at first, which may cause problem with a predictive scaling policy. For now, Tyler and Amanda have agreed to set up an auto-scaling policy based on the CPU usage of the login servers. As more players attempt to log in, the average CPU usage of the group will go up and more instances will be created. During slower times, the number of login servers in the auto-scaling group will decrease. This approach maintains the scalability to meet player demand while avoiding over-allocating compute resources. So why is all of this important? What is the bottom line for this section? Well, elastic load balancers and auto-scaling group, they help make our applications more resilient and highly available. EC2 health checks, it automates the response of recovering whenever we have an error with one of our EC2 instances and it becomes unresponsive, which helps our application resiliency. We can also deploy instances in multiple availability zones to help keep the application up in the event of an AWS availability zone outage, making our applications highly available. We can right-size our infrastructure to meet our demand. We could do this by making our scaling responsive with dynamic and step scaling. We can also get in front of scaling events with scheduled and predictive scaling. The reason why we want to get in front of scaling events is because it's always going to take time to spin up new EC2 instances to get the application up and running with our scaling events. And so if we can help get in front of those and scale very quickly, then that will make it so that way that our application can be very responsive to changes in demands, even if they're rapid changes in demands. So have you ever worked on, or can you think of a product launch where the initial demand was a lot higher or lower than expected? How might an elastic load balancer and auto scaling group change the way that we approach a product launch? All right, this wraps up the uses of elastic load balancers and auto scaling groups. Now let's move on to the elastic load balancer and auto scaling group section quiz.